Hey everybody, this is Dion Blanks and I'd like to welcome you back to another Wealth Wednesdays with Dion. So today I got many questions from everyone wanting to know about Google stock split and exactly what that means to them as an investor. So today we are going to just take it from the top and talk about what a stock split is and how it may be helpful for you to kind of understand how all of that works. And so yesterday, Alphabet, who is the parent company of Google, announced that they would be doing a 20-to-1 stock split. It was all over the news and people were trying to figure out, okay, what does that mean exactly? So a stock split is simply when a company takes its shares that an investor might own and they divide it up. So in Google's case, if you were holding one share of Google, after the stock split, you will now own 20 shares of Google. Now, it sounds like that's a great deal, but what you have to keep in mind is that the share price will also be split and divided by 20. So if you think of it like instead of having $1, now you have 4 quarters. So the value of what you own does not change, but the number of shares that you do own will increase. Okay, so if you have 1 share, you now have 20. And so you may be thinking, okay, that's not a big deal. Why are people making such a big deal about that? Well, a couple of reasons. So whenever a stock splits and the price is divided by however much the stock is split, it makes it more affordable for people to purchase full shares of the company. So for example, yesterday when they made the announcement, 1 share of Google was trading for $2,753. Now, a lot of people can't afford to just go out there and buy a bunch of shares of Google. However, after the 20-to-1 stock split, 1 share of Google will then be, if the price was the same, of course it's going to change from day to day, but based on yesterday's prices, 1 share of Google will now be $137.64. So you can see how that's a lot more reasonable to many people who want to purchase full shares of Google. So they do that so that the share price can be more affordable to more people if they want to buy whole shares. So another reason why this may be a big deal for Google is because now they could be considered to be added to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Whenever you're added to that, that's a big deal. Just like whenever a company is removed from the Dow Jones Industrial Average, that's not good. But if you're added to that, it gives you even more exposure, as if Google needed more exposure, right? But it gives you even more exposure. And those funds that purchase into index funds that follow the Dow Jones Industrial Average, now they will be purchasing more shares of Google as well. And a lot of times that will drive up the price. So that's just a little bit about Google. I do want to make sure that you all understand that even now, before the stock split occurs, which is set to occur, I think, in July of this year. So you have until now, until July, if you do want to go out and buy, 1 share of Google and wait until the stock splits. But definitely keep in mind that right now it's a lot of hype surrounding around the stock split announcement. So, just make sure that you have your buy-in point for Google, and most importantly, know why you are buying Google. And also, if you are waiting for the stock split and this is something that you want, say for example, this is a company that you've been wanting to invest in, please understand that you don't have to wait. You definitely can purchase fractional shares of Google right now. So say if you only have $150, you can purchase $150 worth of Google stock. So I'm going to actually provide the link to M1 Finance. That is one of the platforms that will allow you to purchase fractional shares of companies, including Google. So this is just a little background about what a stock split is and how you can take advantage of it, and how you don't have to just rush out right now and purchase a share of Google. You have until July if you want to do so. But if you want to invest in Google right now and you don't have $3,000, you definitely can with fractional share investing. So I hope that this has been helpful to you. If you want to learn much more about the stock market and how you can become a successful investor, please check out my upcoming class, of course, the Stock Market Masterclass. Enrollment starts next week, the second week in February. So please click the link in my bio and I will make sure that we get a session scheduled so that we can talk more about it. All right, I will see you next Wednesday for another Wealth Wednesdays with Dion. Have a good one.